Guys, welcome back to Pure Mind Podcast, and I am still your host, the one and only, the Black Queen herself. If you have stopped by for the very first time, I want to say you are very welcome, and make sure you subscribe. Guys, we are actually doing great. We are, progressing pretty well, and for the regulars, thank you for coming back. Hey, how are you doing? Make sure you tell a friend that hey, there's someone who's so dope in the street. So pretty much at this point, I don't know if everyone knows about it, but I thought it would be great just to share my ideas about it or my experiences. Not only me, but also from the people that I've interacted with. I've actually booked a couple of few guests who will be here sharing with us, me and you, their experiences, because this is actually the honest truth. It's not that, yes, I might have known them, but whatever they'll be telling us, we are going to be listening together. Just they say we are all in this together. So it's gonna be me and you listening to what they're gonna be telling us, okay? And it is so cool having the dream, the idea of leaving a place and going to a new place. But what we don't imagine is how are we going to cope up with the environment, with the people, because a social way of living is very important. You cannot live a lonely life your entire life, okay? I'm someone who likes to be alone most of the time, but not all the time, because there's a time when I want to hang out with someone, when I want to go, for aperitif, I want to go for dinner with someone. And it is so dope if you have someone that you go out with, or some people. So for me at first, it was really hard because I almost said no to everyone. Why? I don't know. I was scared. I felt like I didn't know these people. I didn't trust them. So getting into the group was really hard, but with time. So I remember the first time I said yes to this girl. She asked me, Messi, vuoi venire con noi a mangiare la pizza? I was like, yeah. And it's like she didn't hear what I had said. She was like, do you want to come with us tonight to have a pizza? I was like, yes, of course. She was like, no, ragazzi, to see. Mamma mia, anche lei viene con noi. She was in such disbelief that she couldn't believe that I said yes, because if the question is, why did you say no so much? I don't know, I kind of felt different, even if I shouldn't have, but it's just the normal feeling that I had. So interacting, coping up, joining new group, new people, it was kind of hard for me. So with time, of course, you get to know them. I was like, of course, I'm gonna come with you guys. And she was so happy. And she told me, at last, you're part of us, And we went out that night. I think it was a Saturday evening, yeah. We had a pizza. It was close to the university. And then we went back to our dormitory. But it was just a nice time, knowing that you can hang out with other people. But getting to reach that point, because I said a lot of no to lots of people. And I think for me it was normal, because, hey, why should I say yes to people that I don't know, okay? But also if you say no too much, it becomes, hard for people to invite you. And it takes some time. It's a gradual process. You don't move yet more and then the next day you have everyone around you as friends. No, it doesn't work like that. And for me, looking back now, I'm saying I'm great, because even up to now, from Monday to Friday, I'm always busy. So I really can't go out that much. And from Friday evening to Sunday, I'm free. Of course, I need to go out, just to take a walk, go for aperitivo, go for dinner, go for lunch. I love it. Or if there's some event that you want to go, attend. Going alone is not fun, so of course you need to have a group of people or someone that you go out with. And yeah, that is what we do. So normally I would text friends of mine, like, yo guys, what are you up to? And then it depends. Sometimes if they've not yet organized something, or if there is something that you guys want to do, or sometimes just a get together in a place it's nice. So they're like, oh, we are at so and so's house, do you want to come? Or we are going to this bar, do you want to come? Or we're going to take a drink, do you want to join us? So that is how the social life is. It is not the same, I want to admit, but it's as fine as you can create it, because we say life is what you make it, and it's not all about it's not all about being home, but a good interaction, knowing people, getting to trust them, knowing that you can go out with them. It's good. And at the beginning it's hard. It is really hard. But then as time goes on, you get used. You know how things work. And you become part of each other. It's like you develop a small sense of community where you belong. So it's cool, in summer, there's always a lot of activities that takes place, and everyone goes there. So every evening, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's always these activities where there is, I don't know the right word, but I want to call it street food, but good street food. And it's always good, like French fries, steaks, hot dog, hamburger, a lot of things to eat. It's always there. So, and with music, with seats. So if you have a group of people that you've gone there with, you sit down and you chat. There's drinks, there's food. You buy, then you come back and sit. Just the interaction is really good, and that is how it pretty much works. And this could be done with your classmates, depending if you're a student, or your workmates, your colleague that you work with, or just outside friends that you've made. Because I have a couple of people that I hang out with. They're not my classmates, and they also don't really work with me. I don't work with them, but then we became friends from out, and now we kind of hang out. It's always a great laughter. They are sure of laughing when I'm there, because I think I'm funny, because when you're telling them something, you see that people are dying laughing, and we are all funny. So that moment where a good laughter is hard, I think it's needed, because hey, we're already living in a tough world. So the least we can do is get together, chat, talk, laugh, and that is what we want. Okay. And it's, however, different for some people, because there's a lady that I know. She works in the university department. Hi, if you're watching. She's been here for now 3 years, and she moved from US to Italy, and she's working. The only people she goes out with is, I think, her colleagues in the department. But outside that, she doesn't even go out quite often with those people. Because for them, they're a little bit mature, they're older, so imagine they have families and children, so they want to spend most of their time with their families. But for her, she's alone, and she's also a loner. Guys, how do you call someone who likes to spend time by herself alone? Yeah, that's her. That's her. That's the person. And she told me, we kind of met up the other time, I think a week or 2 weeks ago, and we were just catching up, talking about life and everything. She was like, oh, you graduated. I thought you left. I'm like, sweetheart, I'm here. And just hustling it out. But I'm fine. You? She told me she's doing great. And she really likes what she's doing. But she's leaving. She's going back to her home country. when are you leaving? You know, and why are you leaving? And she told me one thing. She said she feels like she hasn't found herself yet, and that's the reason why she's leaving. Because when I asked her, why are you leaving? And the next question was, why shouldn't I leave? I say, okay. And she asked me, what is the reason that I'm staying here? Yes, I'm working, it's all cool, but there is something that is missing. So I want to go back home. So she told me she'll be going back. And it's just hard. I get it because I've been there, being in a place feeling that you don't feel and you don't feel good. You feel like you lack a sense of belonging. And that is what she was going through. And I asked her to go out, let's get out sometime. You know, summer is coming, the weather is becoming more nicer. What do you think? She said, oh, that would be great. But I mean, still I'm leaving. That doesn't stop me from me. I was like, yeah, sure. Okay. And she told me, yeah, the problem is I stay by myself most of the time because I'm an indoor person. I really don't go out that much. And for me, that kind of, yeah, it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. You know, I know it sounds weird because some people stay alone most of the time because it's just them. That's how they were brought up, or that is the nature, you know, their own nature. But also sometimes you need to go out with people, you know, hang out and find a sense of community where you belong. And I think that is what she's lacking. And most of people, most of foreigners, you know, experience this. And if you ever experience this, it's totally normal. Just make sure you don't go into depression, because depression is real. Mental health, make sure you take good care of your health. Yeah, stay active, because for me, I am so active whereby sometimes I'm like, I can't, but I have something to do. I have to go, so I push myself, sometimes too much, but I keep myself busy. And then with these people that I met, we go out, we laugh, we chat, we have a good time, we dance. We're learning also how to dance, you know, the Latin American dance. It's cool, you know, and yeah, it's totally fine. Don't beat up yourself, you know. If you've understood, you've understood. If you've not, ask your mama. Everything will be fine. Make sure you're active. I mean, life is short. Be happy, okay? Just do things that makes you happy and be happy, and the rest will be history. All right, so let's stay tuned for these people's stories. Actually, I was told we're going to talk about a little bit of both, including religion, including cultures. We just have to hear, because you know, I think when we hear such conversation, we get exposed, we learn new things. So for me, I like it. I really do. And I think these are things that are going on in the world, and sometimes we need an external voices to hear them out. And this is what I'm bringing to the table, all right, guys? That is it for today. Until next time, bye, guys.